All right. Hey, I'm Lucky, and this is the week to go to Zur. He's got a bunch of good stuff. I would highly recommend logging in and going to check him out. He's on EDZ in the Winding Cove. Okay, we're gonna go through his entire inventory as we usually do. We got the Prospector, which is actually a pretty good grenade launcher comparative to most grenade launchers. Not anywhere near the meta in PvP or PvE, but a decent exotic. We got Orpheus Rig, which you should definitely get ready for Orpheus Rig to be solid because Divinity is getting nerfed, but the div bubble will stack with tether. So you're going to have a tether on your team for the majority of raid groups. And you may want to rock Orpheus Rig along with that. For example, you can tether a pile of ads. It's going to get you 50% of your super back. And you can use that super energy and then you tether the boss as well. So that way you can stack the debuffs. The debuffs won't stack together, but the tether debuff is stronger than the div and will work really well together. So I think Orpheus Rig may make a return. We'll see. And we've got Doomfang Pauldron, which is an excellent exotic for Void Titan for those shield throws. We've got Crown of Tempest, which you may want to grab because Bungie mentioned that they are buffing Arc Warlock very soon here. Because Arc Warlock is the weakest of all the Arc 3.0 revamps. So maybe Crown of Tempest will shine afterwards. We'll see. Cold Denial with Pulse Monitor out of the Storm. We can pass on that. A Grid Skipper with Heating Up High Impact Reserves. Not too bad, actually. We also got High Cal, so it's going to flinch people, which this fires at 540 RPM, high RPMs. Fluted Barrels, really nice. Range Masterwork. This is a really solid roll of Grid Skipper. Not my favorite 540 RPM Pulse Rifle, but a lot of people really like this Pulse Rifle. We've got an Icarus SMG with Pulse Monitor and Surrounded. Not bad. We got this Timelines Vertex, which is arguably a god roll. You've got Elemental Capacitor, which means you could rock a Void subclass and get insane stability from that. Firmly planted, so if you slide into your shot, you're going to have that increased stability handling. So it's going to be like an absolute laser blast if you slide or crouch into your shots with a Void subclass. You've got Projection Fuse for that increased range Masterwork. This thing is insane. Everyone should grab that bad boy. And then we've got Hollow Words with Quick Draw Disruption Break. Not nearly as sick. And then we have a Corsair's Wrath Scout Rifle. Or actually, Corsair's Wrath Linear Fusion Rifle. My apologies. We've got Unrelenting No Distractions. So we can pass on that. And we have the Night Watch Scout Rifle, was what I meant to say. It has Outlaw Multi-Kill Clip. Not the best roll of this, so we'll pass on that. One explosive payload for that. We've got the Braytech Thermal Armor. It's 59 stats. Pass. 60 with Mobility. Hard pass. 57 Helmet. So that's going to be a pass. And then we've got the boots with 15 mobility, so we'll pass on those as well. The Hawk Moon has surplus this week. Okay, so we will definitely pass on that. And then we've got a Dead Man's Tale with Outlaw. Also, we'll pass on that Outlaw. DMT. As far as the Hunter Armor goes, for the Hunter Armor, we have 61 stat. Pretty solid with high discipline. I would definitely recommend logging on and grabbing the Hunter Armor if you need that. You could also just get this at the war table, though. The chest piece has high strength, 61 stats, decent distribution. The chest piece is pretty good for the hunter. The helmet has 59, and the boots have high strength, high resilience. I can pass on the boots. The last piece we'll look at is the Warlock armor. For the Warlock armor this week, we've got gauntlets that 58 hard pass, 63 chest piece, but it has too much mobility, so we'll pass on that. A decent helmet with high recovery and high intellect. It's a little bit not as what you really want, though. You want high discipline. So 64 stat helmet is still a pass because of the high intellect. And same thing with the boots. So nothing too crazy. Like I've mentioned before, though, really Zur's armor is kind of not worth your time. You just want to go to the war table if you can, because that armor is so good and you can focus it and get the good stats on it, so you can get triple 100 easily. So if you haven't seen that video, make sure to check that out. That's a wrap on this Zur PSA. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed. Smash the like button. I'll see you in the next one. Later.